If you want to go through the top 10 Bulldogs in the NFL, then check out this video, and make sure to comment down below your own top 10.
It touches her even, and now DeAndre Swift breaks it again, all the way.
To start off this list is a Georgia native who was a beast with the Bulldogs. In his last 2 years with the team, Eric earned all SEC honors back-to-back. And so following a first team nod as a junior, Eric decided to leave for the NFL as a first round talent. After going 29th overall to Green Bay, Eric was eventually able to start in the same secondary as a stud in Jair Alexander. And as a rookie, my man played pretty well, and upon that has a lot of potential moving forward. Going into Georgia as a backup to Nick Chubb and SONY MICHEL, it took a bit for DeAndre to get footing under him, but when he did, he was a beast. In each of his last 2 seasons with the team, DeAndre rushed for over 1,000 yards and was all SEC. So with all that in mind, it wasn't that crazy when he went 35th overall to Detroit. And through 2 years with the Lions, he has played pretty well, but hasn't been able to take over the offense like he did at Georgia. Although he didn't make an all-SEC team while with the Bulldogs, Leonard proved himself as one of the best defenders in college football. And so even though he had a hammy injury throughout the combine process, my man still went 9th overall to Chicago with a lot of hype surrounding his play. Following a strong start in the Windy City, Leonard struggled throughout his last few years with the Bears, but after signing with LA, he has had a bit of a career resurgence with the Rams. Throughout his 4 years with Georgia, SONY was able to do his thing as him and Nick Chubb dominated as arguably the best running back duo in all of college football. And so following his best year to date as a senior, my man was drafted 31st overall to New England as he joined a Super Bowl caliber Patriots team. Over the next 3 seasons, SONY helped the team win yet another Super Bowl and then did the same thing with the Rams. And crazy enough, now with Miami, he might get yet another chance. But after joining the Bulldogs as a walk-on, Rodrigo quickly was able to establish himself as one of the best kickers in the SEC. And as a senior, was not just first team all-conference, but won the Luke Orza Award as the best kicker in all of college football. No matter the case, my man still went undrafted until he eventually was picked up by Indy. And in his 2 years with the team, my man has made a name for himself as one of the most unique players in football. Out of high school, MICHEL was a 5-star as one of the best return specialists in his class. And throughout 2 years as a starter with the Bulldogs, my man was able to make back-to-back all-conference teams and went into the NFL as a talented special team stud. After getting drafted late 2nd round to Kansas City, MICHEL was able to become one of the best returners in the league, and upon that, made the Pro Bowl as only a rookie. So now with Tyreek gone, he has a chance to replicate his success in the receiving game, which could be very interesting considering that he's one of the fastest players in the league. It didn't take long for ROQUAN to leave a mark with the Bulldogs, considering that as a junior, he was the best linebacker in all college football going into the draft. So with that in mind, it wasn't that much of a surprise that he went 8th overall to Chicago and joined a pretty solid Bears defense. Just like when he was at Georgia, it didn't take long for ROQUAN to do his thing as he was on the all-rookie team and is now coming off of back-to-back all-pro nods. In his 3 seasons with Georgia, AJ was able to make 3 all-SEC teams and was first-team All-American in his last 2. Following such a great career with the Bulldogs, my man went 4th overall to Cincy, and throughout his first 7 years with the team, my man made it every single Pro Bowl as one of the best wide receivers in the league. A toe injury the following year ended the streak a bit abruptly, and then upon that, a torn ligament the next season set him back quite a bit. And so it wasn't hard to guess that after coming back in 2020, AJ was not the same player. And so after an underwhelming season, my man decided to sign with the Cardinals, and thankfully for him, it seems like he's getting back to business in the desert. Nick didn't waste any time as the SEC Freshman of the Year with over 1,500 yards and 14 touchdowns in only his first season with the team. That kind of stuff just doesn't happen. And so over the next few years, Nick little by little was able to find his own as arguably the best running back in the SEC. With that in mind, following an extremely impressive career with the Bulldogs, Nick was drafted 35th overall by Cleveland, and from the get-go has been really good. As a rookie, my man was only a few yards away from 1,000, and over the next 3 years, Nick has made 3 straight Pro Bowls, and in fact is coming off a first-team All-Pro nod last year. After a bit of an up-and-down career with the Bulldogs due to injuries and all that jazz, TYSON was still able to go 33rd overall to Jacksonville. And considering that he's only played 1 season with the Jaguars, it's pretty tough to predict what he will do next, but it seems like my man has all the makings of a solid cornerback given enough time. Considering that Aziz suffered a torn ACL as a senior in high school, it was an uphill battle early on with the Bulldogs. But in his last year with the team, my man was still able to earn 2nd team All-SEC honors, and because of it, went into the draft as a bit of a wild card. New York decided to take a chance on the stud, and it paid off as Aziz had a franchise record 8 sacks as a rookie, and is now looking to break out this year. Although he had a rough start with the Bulldogs, Matt was eventually able to find his own, and so after a decent career with the Bulldogs, my man was seen as a lock at number 1 to Detroit. Turns out the predictions were correct, and Matt found his fit in Detroit as one of the most underrated quarterbacks in football year after year. In 12 seasons with the Lions, somehow Matt only made 1 Pro Bowl, but was still able to find his way onto the Lions all-time team. No matter the case, after 12 years in the Motor City, it was time for a change of scenery, and so Matt decided to take the trip to LA, and in his first year with the team, won the first of hopefully a few Super Bowls with the Rams. Do you guys think any of the 5 Georgia Bulldogs drafted in the first round will go off in the NFL, or are they going to flounder? Comment down below your thoughts.
Give it up. Chubb busting it to the outside. Nick Chubb is still going. He's gone.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below your thoughts. But anyways, see you guys soon and peace out.